first of all, right? I'll remove everything so that you know that it is writing by itself, right? I'll explain the code later, but let's go. I have to enter my query. Okay. I have some queries. I will give that. And later I can pick up your queries as well. But since we have less time, I'll just quickly use my queries. Yeah. I just tested this query somehow. So I can take up your queries. Please don't worry that I'm using something. So write me a guide on how to use dataset feature by Athena AI. Right? Now dataset feature is a very particular feature in Athena AI. It is not on the UI, right? So it has to figure out a lot of things for just doing this. Let's just see what happens. My hands are here. I'm not doing anything. If it fails, it fails. I won't do anything. But I want to teach you a lesson with the help of this. It will fail, I know. Right. Now, in this entire session, I have not given my sensitive credentials. See what it is trying to do. It typed in a sample email by itself. I didn't give that email to this. Why? Because I wanted to teach you this concept. Though this is an agentic workflow, each part of it is a single AI agent, right? So this is a browser AI agent. We don't have a password. So it is hung up. It will not move forward because it doesn't have any password. See, waiting for 30 seconds. Now it wants me to enter a password. I don't have any OTP. It will not work. Now if I have to make it work, I will give it another prompt. Let's make it work now, okay? Cool. Let's make it work. Okay. Now it is again asking me to write a query. Cool. Now we have a more particular instruction. Why did I do that? Because I know that demo.athena.ai has no credentials. Everyone can go and use it. If I go in incognito and use it, I will be able to access that. Because it has no credentials. I don't want to give my credentials. That's why I'm just doing this. I'm just trying to show a demo, right? So I just do this, that's it. Let's go. See, now it automatically went to demo.athena.ai, automatically logged in because we have no, we don't have any authentication on that. Now it clicked on dataset tab by itself. See, I didn't ask it to click on dataset tab. It clicked by itself. Like all of it is being done by itself. My hands are here. See, it is automatically using the product. I'm not doing anything, right? I will show you the steps involved as well. But first I want to show you how it works. Now it is again slow because, yeah, there are a lot of steps involved, but okay. It is renaming by itself. I don't know what it is doing. This is browser agent, right? And then there'll be another agent, then there'll be another agent. But first step is browser agent. See, it is trying to use the product. I have not instructed it. I have not told it how to use the product. I can use any product out there. Given that I've given the credentials for it. Just tell me the credentials, right? See, it created a column. It created a data set for us. I didn't do anything. It was created at 29:50. You can see the time. What's happening in background? This is what happened. This is what's happening in background. Step 1, step 2. This is browser agent, right? This is step 1. Browser agent is in action. Then there's steps 2. Then there's step 3. Then there's step 4. There are a lot of steps. See, step 1 completed. I'm not doing anything. It's still working. I will show you the drafts.md file. That's it. Cool. A agent done. Entire thing completed. Let's go to draft.md. This is what it wrote. I showed you a very simple example. I can ask it to use complex projects given that complex products, given that I give the credentials to that, right? So whole point being, this is what this agent is capable of doing, right? Yeah. So there are all the screenshots. Now it has all the screenshots. Now there's a path header to screenshots. It will give the screenshots as well. So this is not a text agent. It will give me screenshots as well. All the screenshots will be there. There are screenshot agent which is given. Now it also generates a GIF for us. Like, how does the agent works? See, there's a GIF here. Opens up everything. It is created automatically. You see, we are using this GIF later. I'll show you how we are using this. But this is how we are building this agent, right? Now there are steps involved in the entire agentic process. Let me walk you through the steps and then I'll walk you through the code and then we are good to go, right? So this is agent 1, and agent 1 breaks down the entire task into small steps using perplexity research. So what happens? Let me walk you through the code, right? So we'll go to that later. Let's just see. So these are the imports. Again, browser use, agents, these are all browser use. This is OpenAI, this is LangChain, chat OpenAI. This is simple LangChain call, nothing fancy, nothing this. This is Gemini. This is Gemini. I use Gemini in this as well, right? Why did I use Gemini? Because it was cheap and I wanted to use images with this. So I'll show you why I use Gemini, but these are all the things, imports. Then this is setup. This is the path setup. So the screenshots that are not coming here is a process of path, because path is wrong. Then perplexity is being used. Why is perplexity used for us? Because in the entire prompt that I showed you, I never told it what is Athena AI. I never told it. इस केस में तो मैंने इसको बता, like in this case I told what is the URL. In 90% of the cases I can ask it to not tell the URL. Let's say I can ask it to write me a guide on how to use browser use by going to their GitHub, right? So I've not told them what is browser use, right? I've not told it what to use. So what Perplexity does, Perplexity takes our query, researches about the company itself, right? So read this prompt. You are a research agent that helps in providing the context has to be there. No, because everything is context. Because if you don't give AI the context about the company, then it will just fail, right? See, read the entire thing. Strictly do not include any step 2 guides, any dependencies. So it is telling about the product. So any company that you mentioned, whatever company that you want to write the guide on, in this case, it will give a guide on cursor. It will give the guide on cursor, right? So it will search about the company, everything. So first step, as I said, was and breakdown agent breaks down the task and small using perplexity research. So using perplexity tool, a search is being done for the company. After that, the entire search, this is the perplexity thing. Perplexity prompt, perplexity API call that we use in the previous agent as well. Same API call, same code, right? And then this perplexity thing is sent to the first agent. Why perplexity? This is not the first agent. The perplexity agent is not the first agent. The perplexity agent is the context thing. It is just giving us the context कि ये company करती क्या है? What does this company do? Why does this do? So this is the perplexity. Then the entire context is given to a task breakdown agent, which is the agent 1. This is the agent 1. It uses the perplexity prompts that we gave. It uses the perplexity thing that we gave, right? Tools, perplexity. It uses the perplexity thing and researches about the company and then breaks down the entire task into steps. What is that? Let me show you again. मैं फिर से एक query लेता हूँ और फिर से I'll just run it in front of you. I won't run it. I am not showing you the code, but I want to show you the agent 1 का काम. Now see this. I'll close any browser tabs that open. I'll close that. But see this. This is the agent. This is the work of agent 1. This is the work of agent 1. See, breaking down the entire task into steps. The step 6 as well. Right? For browser agent, this is breaking down the entire task into steps. Agent 1, task breakdown agent, as the name suggests. Right? This is agent 1. Now read it. What did I tell? Breakdown agent. Divide the entire work into small steps using perplexity research as a background. Right? Then computer agent comes into picture. Now task is broken down. The entire task that are being broken down are sent to a computer agent, which is the agent 2. As I mentioned, agent 2. All the steps are being sent to agent 2. Cool? Agent 2 then goes to computer and then uses everything and then goes to different kinds of things and does all these things. This is agent 2. Agent 2. Right? Computer use agent goes and use the product. As I told you, dataset in my case, it was using the dataset project. That was agent 2. After that, in the process of this entire browsing the entire thing, all the screenshots were being clicked. Right? So save recording. A recording was saved and the screenshots were being clicked by browser agent. So this is again browser use. This is again given in the browser use repository. So you can just browser settings. You can just you can set up recording conversations. You can save conversations as well, right? You can use so these are the parameters of browser only. You can save the recordings, screenshots, everything. So now we are saving all the recordings in the recording path, which is this. See, all the recordings are out there. These are all the recordings. These are webam. I can convert. All these recordings are out there. Now what I'm trying to do is I am sending all the screenshots that are being clicked to a Gemini model, so that Gemini model understands all the screenshots and writes the code for me, writes the blog for me. Right? This is the agent 3. All the images, there is an image agent which sends screenshots from the above browser use to a Gemini agent and it writes it. Now there is an agent 4 which writes the guides and entire thing for me. Agent 3, this is agent 3 from here till here. Agent 3, as you can see, this is agent 3. Image agent, this is image agent. You are an expert in describing screenshots. Then this is a writer agent, this is agent 4. This is the instructions of agent 4. This is done using GPT-4o. And then this is the main part. I'm calling all these agents. I'm calling all these agents line by line. Right? So this is the entire workflow of this entire pipeline, entire thing that we just did. Right? Now that we have completed and I have showed you, I know that this is kind of tough and this was kind of hard, I would say, but I really want to tell you that this doesn't matter. If you didn't understood this, doesn't matter. I'll explain it again, but this doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that after this session, you would have a very basic idea, you would have a very clear idea of what AI agents are, what they are capable of doing, and what does the future looks like. Now that a person is laid off from the team, you would not question yourself that why was it done? Because this happened, right? That's why all these companies are just very bullish on a lot of different things.